Kim Kardashian does not understand why she needs to cancel Balenciaga. What does that have to do with you? Why should you care? Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the Monday Start Club. We're helping you with all the tools that you need to succeed in life. Subscribe now and join the club. Kim and Balenciaga go together like peanut butter and jelly, like mac and cheese, like Coca-Cola and ice. Recently, Balenciaga came under fire for their very repulsive creative direction for a new campaign. This campaign involved children who were presented in a very, very disturbing way. When all this was going on, Kim Kardashian was silent. When she finally spoke up, this is what she had to say. And of course, the cousins on the internet were not satisfied with this response. So to set matters straight, she joined a podcast as a guest and cleared the air.
Balenciaga thing. It was like, everyone was like, why aren't you speaking out? Why aren't you speaking out? And I'm like, wait, I'm not in this campaign. I don't know what's happening. Let me take a minute to research this. And then as soon as I saw what everyone was seeing on the internet and the reality of the situation, I completely spoke out and gave my thoughts on child and completely denounced it. But because I didn't say, fuck you, Balenciaga, that's it, people got mad at that. So it's like, they're mad if I don't speak out. They're mad if I do speak out and if I don't cancel.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's life's lesson is brought to you by none other than Kim Kardashian. And it is simply this: you need to live a life of principle. You always have to have your non-negotiables, no matter what. Even among your friends, family, or co-workers, people have to know where you draw the line. It has to be so clear that there are certain things that you will not partake in, certain things that absolutely cannot be done around you. It has to be so clear because if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. If you don't have a life of principle, you will allow yourself to be tossed to and fro, going wherever the wind leads with no rhyme or reason. Don't just do things for the sake of doing them. Do things because they are in line with your guiding principles and they serve your life path. Spend time with yourself and determine what your top 5 principles are. In other words, what are your core values? What governs your life? When you have an understanding of your core values and principles, it shapes the opportunities you consider to be good. It shapes the kind of people you bring around you, and it shapes your overall thinking of life. You will not only make decisions because everyone is doing it or because it's cool, but with core principles, with your core principles, you will start to make decisions because you don't want to disappoint yourself. How do you make these core principles? How do you make these core values? One of the ways that you can begin to create core values, or at least start to have this list or understand what your core values are, is to think about a moment in time in your life where you were really upset, very upset. Now, I also want you to think about why you were upset. What was it about that moment that made you really upset? Maybe your coworker went to your supervisor behind your back to talk about your work or to talk about something that you did, and that made you very upset. Now, as you think about it, you might realize that the reason why you were upset is because you value loyalty, you value integrity, you value honesty. So that right there, you start to understand that that is a governing principle of your life. You don't like it when it's done to you, and so you would not do it to the other person. Maybe you got really upset when you saw someone do something unkind to a child. Why did you get so upset? Why did it affect you so badly? So that is one way that you can start to think about core values. And the reverse also works as well. You think about a moment in your life where you were really, really happy. You were so excited. What was it about that moment that made you so excited? Did someone do something really nice for you unexpectedly? Did a family member show up for you when you needed them the most, but you were too afraid to ask? What was it? So just spend time with these two scenarios in your mind and go back and forth and bounce on these things and start to create a list of what your core values are, what your principles are. I'll leave you with this. A person that cannot be bought is worth following. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching today's video. I stand on the principle that our children must always be protected, no matter the cost. This is Monday Start Club, and we are helping you with all the tools you need to succeed in life through the lens of pop culture and society. If you can please like this video and subscribe, it will mean a lot to me. I will see you in the next video.